Hi. If you've liked and followed any of my videos, you know me. I'm Tessa. I talk about sober dating, long-term sobriety, relationships, and I wanted to talk about sober dating, and I'm seeing a tremendous need in the WhatsApp groups, and a tremendous need for female sponsors. So the biggest, most important thing that you can do in your sobriety is to learn how to date soberly. And then offer it as part of your service, because you're uniquely useful to the folks that are coming in. I see a lot of folks that are coming in, working the steps, right, getting the steps done, and the disease is in the background, right, doing push-ups, right, just waiting for the sober dating, just waiting, and then it just feels like, you know, we've opened up Pandora's box again, and the same problems are there from before. So here's a couple things that I'm going to recommend doing as part of a pre-sober dating plan. Go ahead and read the chapter on withdrawal. Every date that didn't work out, I experienced a level of withdrawal. Go ahead and read the chapter again. It's going to appear differently to you because you're probably in a different space. You know, your spiritual journey has changed you, and that's a good thing. And then listen to your next phone call for a newcomer, and make outreach calls to a newcomer that you will not 13 step. You know, a lot of people are very nervous about sponsorship in this program. You can't break them. They're already broken, but you can't 13 step them. And I don't recommend it. It's not good for you, not good for them. Read the chapter on withdrawal again, and then offer to help a newcomer. Because even if you're just going to listen to them and they read a paragraph and you read a paragraph and you talk about it, it will reinforce your recovery. The next thing I want you to do is get up a God box. This can be an Amazon box. It can be any box that you like. You know, some of the conventions that I go to, some of the God boxes are insane. I love them. There are these creative people who take cigar boxes and they go crazy with them. Love them. Put it in a prominent place in your house. Put it right next to a notepad and a pen. And then you're going to start putting everybody that you come in contact with throughout your day in that God box. Here's why. I thought the God box was the stupidest hippy-dippy assignment I've ever gotten. And it has brought me such clarity and strength. And here's why. I started to turn over everyone that I came in contact with. And I'm going to try and finish this video because I see one of my neighbors coming up the street and they're going to stop me and say hello. And I'm not going to be able to explain what I'm doing. Put everybody that you come in contact with in your God box. Because as you start dating, you need to start putting every single person that you respond to, or that responds to you, or that you go out on a date with, where? In your God box. Then, and here's the last thing I'm going to say for this video, I want you to have a conversation with your higher power. And I want you to have a conversation with yourself and your higher power. And here's why. I needed a higher power of my understanding. My first 19 years of sobriety, I had a higher power that looked very much like the man in my church that was represented to me. And that worked for a period of time. But I went through some life changes a couple of years ago when I went through menopause. I needed a higher power of my understanding that could go into the bedroom with me. As my body changed and vulnerability changed, I needed a higher power that could go into the bedroom with me, and that I could picture with me so that I could feel safe. That I could feel safe, that I could feel beautiful, and I could still feel like a woman. So I need a higher power that can go into the bedroom with me when I'm going to be intimate with my spouse. I need a higher power that I can take into a dressing room. I have body dysmorphia. I see myself, I see in the mirror a 300-pound person. I need a higher power of my understanding. So these are some of the things that you're going to need as your tools and your backup. Please continue to go to meetings. Please continue to work with your sponsor. Please continue to do service in your meetings, because dating will put Miracle-Gro on your character defects. And I'll talk more about that, and I'll talk more about the dating plan. All right, Godspeed.